Alright, this is Commander Daedalus Spike. I'm going to drop into a low intensity AX conflict zone just by myself to show how, never mind, I'm getting into it. Been in the system 5 minutes and just decided to do this now. Couldn't let me go the extra 4 megameters, huh? Anyway, I'm going to show how this ship, my Mod Shard Alliance Challenger, is ideally used, or at least how I use it. If you find something else that works for you, obviously that's great. You do you. If you find that this build works for you, great. I've got the build for anyone who happens to accidentally be watching this in the description of the video, for sure. I'm definitely not going to forget that when I upload this. Here we go. So, first things first, I have my weapons kitted out like this. Beam lasers and multi-cannons and the Xenoscanner. I'm sorry, multi-cannon, singular. All on the left trigger. Shard cannons on the right. I also have a second grouping that's only the lasers. When I'm fighting scouts, and in the scout phase, oops, hold up. You do also definitely want to fight in trailing mode. That will help immensely. I like to also turn on night vision every now and then. It helps. Boom. One shot. A lot of the times I don't even bother using the shards on these scouts because the multi-cannon is good enough. Like, they just pop. It's totally fine. If something needs to die a little bit quicker, like the regenerators, they definitely get a face full of shards every now and then. The scout wave is super simple to take care of. But what we're really here for is the interceptors. I also, it did not come up yet, I also have this fire group that has a caustic sink launcher. I have heat sink and the shutdown field on independent buttons so that they can be used just with a hotkey. I don't have to switch to any fire group for those. Now for making use of these. So we have, jeez, that basilisk. Okay. I was kind of hoping not to fight a basilisk, but because that's on the menu today. I'm going to turn Plasmus off because I can't normally block both of those energy surges. As you can see. That's normal, that happens. You only have the one shutdown field neutralizer, and if it's just you, well, this is fine. So we're going to take a nice little break. I'm going to take a drink from a cup of water, and I'll come back in a minute when my ship's back on. Don't forget to hydrate, folks. Hopefully I'm coming through okay. Alright. So you may notice my pips there, I put everything into systems phase, into the systems capacitor, because that is what drains when you fire off the shutdown fuel neutralizer. It doesn't drain that much, but it's still important to have that ready when you need it. When trying to go fast, obviously it's pips into engines. Where's the Cyclops? There you are. I'm gonna show up on the Cyclops here. In combat versus interceptors, I do 0 to 4. That allows me to be aggressive with my shards, while also being like moderately maneuverable and getting some decent recharge out of my boost. It's not a constant boost, but you know, it's good enough. Always good to scan, and the NPCs have been drilling this hard bit. I just decided to snipe the rest of it out with the shards. I could have kept shooting with the multi-cannon, but, you know, wrecking is nice. I will switch So after the first star's gone, you get the lightning phase. Lightning is nothing. The ship will eat lightning very, very well. Swarm is annoying. Oh, hey, I got the gift. So that's not always possible. I know I'm trying to show off how this thing is supposed to take down interceptors, and I guess, you know what, we're going to say that that's just one of the good ways that can happen. And the swarm decides to be a jerk like that. This is fine. Okay, so one beam laser's damage, one's malfunction. That's what the AFMU is for. Guess we're doing a basilisk. It's good enough. And my module reinforcement. You definitely want to make use of the AFMU to keep your module reinforcements healthy. Fun fact, the AFMUs actually get a repair bonus when repairing module reinforcements. So you don't have to spend as much ammo to do to get them back up to speed. It really doesn't matter if the beam lasers are malfunctioning. They simply function anyway. All they're really here for is dumping heat, and they do that even if they're malfunctioning. Oops, just invented a caustic sink without needing to. Careful with that. It's not a huge deal, but it's annoying. So this guy, this basilisk, I'm probably going to have to fly FA off for a lot once I get up to him. This is because basilisks are actually tough. Should have emptied my shards earlier, so I was at a full mag. Can I orbit you now, please? Eject your heatsink before doing an attack run, as that will help keep you cool. Feel free to use the multi-cannon to snipe out hearts. It's totally fine and acceptable. I did it again. You do not need to use the shards to take out the hearts. The multi-cannon works just fine for most for Cyclops and Basilisk. That one. Rude. So, you may be able to see that he wasn't actually hitting, or she wasn't hitting most of her shots there. Is because when you're below 20% heat and beyond the 5-degree cone, they cannot gimbal at you accurately. I hate swarms so much. I'm just not going to have a shutdown field neutralizer for a while. Multi-cannon has a 4-kilometer range, so it's not effective out to that far, but I mean, hey, every little bit is something. Come back. Basilisk, more like Basilisk. Wait, shit. I'm not editing this. That's gonna go in the final video. That my shutdown field neutralizer malfunctioning means I don't have heat sinks. I'm not the best pilot. Space is a little bit harder than ground. I'm very used to ground. And basilisks are just honestly the worst. As I was saying before, after the first heart, it's lightning. Second heart and beyond is simply missiles up until the very last. Oh my god, you took shows up fast. Way to go, NPCs. Targeted. I learned. Oh. Without systems, I don't have cross-sexing. Also, cross-sexing was full. I didn't bother to pop a sync that time because it was pointing at something else I didn't think I really needed to. That was mostly direct. Ah, sharp functions, I hate those. This is why Swarm's on first. Alright. I might be able to get it here. No, probably not. So we can at least take out that second heart. Oh, speaking of. Energy surge. Oh, that works. I could have repaired my canopy. I was not paying attention. I obviously cannot now. Back here. Coward. Got it. does not do anything after the last heart. It will shield though, and it will still use lightning whenever it wants to, but there's no like special attacks. This has been a really bad demo, but hopefully someone's learning something. The biggest things to take away from this are stay cold. The ship is set up in such a way that it can fire one shot and still stay below 20%, which is great. But if you want to fire more, you should definitely pop a heat sink. Okay, set. Alright. That all happened. I'm gonna say that that's a good enough lesson. You know? With most of my guns gone. Out of heat sinks, out of... Yeah, we're gonna just go back to the carrier, I'll call it there. Message, DM me with any questions.